everyone, it's Abby. I've had a couple of men's thrifted tartan shirts that I've wanted to remake into 1890s shirtwaists. I found each of these men's shirts at a different charity shop. I checked the fiber content before purchasing because I wanted at least some cotton. I got lucky and one is 100% cotton and the other is a linen and silk blend. Both shirts are larger than I would normally wear, so that's more fabric to work with. This is the making of the first shirtwaist, the linen and silk one. I'll have the making of the second shirtwaist coming out shortly. So let's get sewing.
Here are the two tartan men's shirts before the conversion. I'm using a combination of two patterns to make the shirtwaists: Sense and Sensibility Beatrix Shirtwaist pattern and Blacksnail number 314 shirtwaist pattern. I started with seam ripping the darker tartan shirt pieces apart. I seam ripped the pocket off the front. I seam rip the sleeves off. I remove the cuffs and seam rip the seams so the sleeves are flat. I check how much fabric I have versus the shirtwaist pattern puff sleeves, so I know how much I'll need to add. I fold the shirt in half along the back, line up and pin key pieces together. I'm using the Beatrix pattern pieces. I line up and pin the back shirt piece in place. I cut the back piece out along all the seams but the top. I pin and cut along the sleeve side and bottom. I fold in the side width of the front piece as it won't fit here. I'll fix that later. I pin and cut along the sleeve side and bottom. I'm using the extra fabric I cut off to create the sleeve puffs. I shaped the top of the sleeve head using one side of the Beatrix Shirtwaist sleeve puff pattern. I move the pattern to the other side and cut the rest. I fold the sleeve in half and cut. I lay those pieces on the pattern and pin with the blank section in the middle. I'll be using the lower sleeves to fill in the middle of the puff sleeve. Piecing is period. I pinned the cuff flap section closed and I'll sew it up later. You can see it doesn't quite fit, so I add a piece for more of my extra fabric. I did try and line up the tartan stripes as much as I could. I clean up and straighten edges. I pinned the pieces together off camera. You can see it's slightly wider than the pattern piece. This gives extra puff. I'm happy with that. I wasn't able to get a full tartan line up, so I stopped caring. I pinned the extra piece to the top middle piece. I trimmed the extra off the top. I hand sewed those pieces together off camera. Using the sleeve pattern from the Blacksnail pattern, I lay out my cuff and extra fabric pieces to figure out making long sleeves. I'm going to use the green cotton lace to add length. I cut my extra fabric into strips. You can see how this will lay out. I hand sew the strips of fabric to the cotton lace, strip by strip. I fold under the raw edges and hand whip stitch a tiny seam along each lace and fabric section. Using the Beatrix yoke pattern, I mark the yoke lines with pins. I'm going to use the green cotton lace again to make the front wider like it's supposed to be. I line up the fronts and cut along the yoke line only halfway. I'll be disguising this line with ribbon later to make it look like it goes all the way through. I pin the fronts together at the top. I cut 2 vertical lines where I will be adding the lace in. I hand sewed 2 rows of lace together at the side to make one row be a wider lace. I hand sew the lace into the front in the 2 sections, the same as I did for the sleeves. I pin and machine sew the sides up. I hand fell the side seam. I machine sew 2 lines of gathering stitches along the top of the puff sleeves. I machine sew 2 rows of gathering stitches along the bottom of the puff sleeves. I machine sew ribbon trim along the back yoke seam line. I pin and hand sew the ribbon trim along the front yoke section, faking the yoke where I didn't cut. I gather and pin the front lower yoke section to the ribbon trim and hand sew in place. I whip stitch raw edges. I machine zigzag along the raw edge of the lower sleeve to seal the raw edges. I machine sew a ribbon along the top edge of the lower sleeve. I gathered and pinned the puff sleeve to the lower sleeve along the ribbon and machine sew in place. I pin the sleeve seam up along the edge and machine sew in place. I gather and pin the puffed sleeve head to the armhole and machine sew the sleeve in with 2 rows of stitches. I seal the edge of the armhole with a machine zigzag stitch. I fold under raw edges near the cuff to create the split section and hand sew the hem. I hand sew another button to the cuff. I hand sew a length of twill tape to the back at the waist. I hand sew the ribbon trim along the separation of the sleeve so it matches the rest. I fold under and machine sew a 1/4 inch shirt hem.
Thank you for joining me today as I made the first of 2 shirtwaists made out of thrifted men's shirts. I've been wanting to put these together for a while. It's great to have more shirtwaists to wear with my late Victorian outfits. They will also work for Edwardian as there's enough fabric to blouse out in the front for the pigeon breast. This has been the making of the first shirtwaist. I'll have the making of the second one coming out shortly. If you liked this video and want to see more sewing and costume videos, remember to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Happy sewing! Who wants to be up with me? Come on, me. Come on. There we go. Sit, sit. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Shush!